Hi Gorgies, welcome back to the channel. I'm sure you guys didn't expect to see me back so soon, but I honestly just could not stay away from my Gorgie fam. I was just like, I miss them so much. So I just had to come up here, and as you guys can see, I'm not doing a tutorial video today. It's basically a chit chat, and it's more like I guess an update to my life update, and in terms of where I am now, and also just giving you guys tips for repatriation, as well as what I am doing to ensure that I can get home as part of my plans. So I'm gonna take you guys through all of that, so do stick around if you want to hear more about that, and don't forget to like this video, don't forget to comment down below, and most importantly, don't forget to subscribe. To all the new subbies who have just joined our Gorgie family, I'd like to give you a big welcome. Thank you so much for joining this family. I hope you guys will enjoy the content, and I hope you guys can, you know, engage with the rest of the OG Gorgies who have been here since day one, whom I appreciate so much. So I hope you guys will be able to all engage in the comment section, and we can all support each other through the things that we are all going through, whether you have voiced them out or not. I know everyone is going through something. But yeah, enough of that. I hope you guys are doing well. Your mom, your dad, your brother, your sister, your uncle, your aunt, your niece, your nephew, your grandma, your grandpa. As you can see, I'm back and bubbly, feeling good, feeling positive, giving out all the vibes into the universe, because I am gonna get back what I put out there. Okay. Let's get straight into the video, guys. First off, I just want to say a big thank you to you guys for your beautiful messages, for the calls, for the DMs, for checking up on me, and, you know, just making sure I'm okay. I really appreciate the fact that I have an online family that I can rely on for support and for kind words, and to kind of lift me up when I'm feeling down. So it does not go unnoticed. Everyone who sent me a message, everyone who called, all the comments in the previous video, I really do appreciate it. It was so heartwarming reading all the comments that you guys had, and it was also very heartwarming to have so many people reach out to me, and I was just like, wow, I can't believe so many people actually care. But you know, I think it was also quite important for me to see that whatever I go through, or the impact that I have, does not only affect me, but it affects other people as well. Because the people that were commenting in my video and people that were sending me messages had also gone through the same thing. Some of them had gone through the same thing, but they put their own feelings aside to support someone else. So I am really appreciative of, so I am really appreciative of that. Guys. So I wanted to come here today to show you guys that I'm fine, I'm okay, I'm doing good, and to talk to you about the process of my departure from the UAE, specifically repatriation process, and how I'm preparing myself for leaving, and the kind of things that I have to do, or the kind of things that I have been doing. So in the last week since I spoke to you guys, in the last week since I spoke to you guys, I've actually gotten some job offers, and I've attended a few interviews, which went well. But my decision to leave still kind of sticks. Like it has not changed. I still want to leave the UAE. Some of my family members, like family and friends, will already know that I have already been discussing leaving the UAE, but my plan was to leave at the end of the year. So this kind of circumstances kind of led me to deciding to leave a bit more earlier than I had initially planned. And you know, that is okay, because it's God's plan, and I know that better awaits me. So I'm not really like, I'm not fretting, I'm not sad. I'm just like I said, I'm a person that usually goes straight into action. So I was just like, okay, it's fine, this has happened, it's God's plan, he knows better. So I'm just gonna trust in him and his plan for my life. And the fact that this happened earlier than I had planned is okay as well, because maybe there's something better that awaits me elsewhere, and maybe also I needed to shoot these videos in order to support other people, and also in order to be more empathetic towards other people who are going through the same thing, and be able to connect with them on that. I also already have opportunities that are awaiting me in South Africa, which is great. I'm so grateful for that. People have been reaching out to me in the past 3 weeks. So even before I knew that I was gonna even before I knew that I was made redundant, I already had a few offers or opportunities that were being presented to me in South Africa. So I was always telling them my plan is to leave by the end of the year, so if you can wait, that's fine. So now that my plans have been pushed up a little bit, it's still okay, and the opportunities still stand. So I'm very positive that when I do get to South Africa, all will be well. I also think that it is very important to note that I am leaving the UAE. I'm leaving here with way more than I came with. I have grown and I have matured into a beautiful young lady who is self-assured and capable, and this whole experience just made me realize how capable I actually am, because I did not apply for this job. I got headhunted, so that also was a boost in my confidence. But more so, it was like when I came to Dubai, I was like any young girl, I was just like, ooh, it's gonna be nice. I was thinking about all the fun, all the new places I'd see, all the new pictures I'd take at all these new, beautiful, glamorous places, Everything was all about the fun of it and the excitement of being able to live outside of my country. So I was literally all about like the fun things and the great things that come with living outside of your country, and it was going to be nice. And it honestly was. But I am leaving here with way more, in the sense that being so far away from my family enabled me to be able to build a long-lasting, like, great relationship with my mom, with my family, my extended family, my friends. Like, it really strengthened my relationships with my family, because you're so far away, so you kind of have to connect with people. And I've always been that person who always runs away from my family. I'm just like, oh, my family is in East London, my family is in King Williamstown, let me go study in Pretoria, let me go live in Cape Town, let me go live in Joburg, and then let me go live in Dubai, just because I was just like, and funi around me. But it made me realize that family is very important, friends are very important, and staying connected with them really helped me to go through this whole thing, actually, to survive while being here, because I was always looking forward to going home. It was always just the best time ever. And just chatting and video calling with my friends was also something that I really cherished a lot. And my mom, because like we talk on the phone all the time. I also made some really, really great friendships here. Some lifetime friendships. I don't want to mention names because everyone's going to be like, I'm going to have to mention so many names if I were to do that. But like, I honestly made such great friends with people that I know will be friends with, like, even beyond me living in Dubai or them moving and living elsewhere or anything like that. We'll still be friends. I have had opportunities to travel that have honestly like opened my eyes, that have brought me love, that have built my confidence. I am leaving with even like a renewed view of how to manage my finances, because that was something that I was struggling with a lot before. So now I had to manage my finances and be a big girl and grow up. And being here also brought me into a new world of entrepreneurship. I finally started my YouTube channel, or I had actually started it in Cape Town, but I finally saw it through. I finally started creating content. And it also helped me to like develop new ideas. Like, I have new ideas of things that I want to do, new ideas of businesses or anything that I want to start. And that's solely because I got to be alone and be isolated from everything that was constantly maybe distracting me from what God had planned for my life. And now being here and isolated and being alone, it kind of helped me to see things as they are, and to also realize that I have passions that I can still fulfill. I don't have to just rely on just working and think that everything is going to be all, nice and chilled. Like, I'm honestly leaving here with way, way more than I came with. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm super grateful for that. I've also grown within my career. I've worked with an amazing startup, like, that was bought by Uber. Like, that in itself is just like commendable. I mean, it's great for them, but it also shows the level of work that we had to do and the level of expertise you had to put into your work in order to work at such a place, because you don't have such exponential growth if you don't have good people working in the company. And that is something that I'll always treasure. All the challenges that I learned there, all the intricacies of business, all the all the learnings, man. Like, it's honestly all the learnings, things that I had never had to encounter or face before, I actually faced here. So it's been real. It's been great. It's been awesome. It's been good. Ugel, ukulele. Like, I was in rooms I had never thought I would be in. I'm gonna go the typical route and go and be like a black girl or a woman of color from Ipakamisa, guys. I was in rooms that I never dreamt that I would be in. I traveled to places I never even thought I'd be able to travel to. I mean, I wished, I dreamt, but I never thought it would actually happen. So for it to come true, I was just like, wow, things like, there's amazing things awaiting anyone in life. You just need to chase it. And that's the kind of legacy and the kind of knowledge that I want to pass on to my nieces and my kids one day. And my subbies and my followers, young girls that follow me, that think that there are no opportunities for them. Like, that's why I often create content around career, personal development, because we need to know all of these things. No one is teaching us these things at home because our parents don't know. They know that these things are out there, but they never think that they're out there for us. So we need to show the kids that are coming after us that, hey, babes, you can do it. You can do it, and you can do it better than I even did it. You can do it, and like, just soar, you know? So I think that is also a very important learning that I had while here. Yeah. So yeah, that in itself is an achievement, guys. It's an achievement. Let's toast. Ooh. So that in itself, guys, I feel like was an achievement, and I'm happy that I got to be here. I'm happy that I got to explore and do all the things that I did get to do while I was here. But as we know, every good thing must come to an end. But the best thing about endings is that whether they're good or bad, endings always lead to a new beginning. And with a new beginning, you get to decide whether you're going to make the most of it or you're going to let it go. And Gemna, up and up we go. I am not one to give up. I am constantly trying to be positive when it comes to my livelihood, my money, and just my growth. I'm constantly positive because I know a lot of people will be like, positive Khanyi. Debucho, I see you. I know you're going to be like, delusional Khanyi has entered the building. Listen, yes, I am very positive about things that affect myself, my family, my livelihood, my career, and all of that. I may not always be positive, but I always try to be. So I am so grateful for the new beginning. I am really excited. Like, I don't know what it holds, because I'm just like, now there's a lot of projects that I'm doing, you know, personally in my own life, and like in my journey to entrepreneurship, that I'm just like so excited about. And I'm like, wow, I wonder what life will bring next. So speaking of new beginnings, let's talk now about my repatriation plan. Okay, so one thing that I think we all take for granted when we move out of our own countries and into another one is the importance of registering ourselves with the embassy, our country's embassy in that country. It's very important, guys. Don't neglect it. I neglected it. I didn't think it was important, but I now realize its importance so much. So like, when I moved here, I had no idea that that is something that someone has to do when they arrive at a new country. And if you're someone that is planning to relocate to any other country, please, first thing you must do when you land there, find out where your consulate is or your embassy. Either call them or send or get an email address from them so that you can register yourself as a South African in that country. This will help you immensely in the case of anything happening. In the case of now, like with the pandemic that we're going through, it's imperative. I cannot stress it enough. When you move to a new country, for those of you that are planning to relocate to other countries, when you move to a new country, find your South African or whatever country you're from, find the embassy or the consulate, call them. If you can't find an email, call them, get an email address, and send them an email to register yourself as a South African citizen living in that country. Very important. The purpose of registering yourself with the embassy at whatever country you are in is that you're able to get the assistance and the help that you need if anything might happen. So example, if you pass away and you're at a foreign country, they're going to try to get you home. if there's a pandemic like now, what we're going through, the situation we're in, and you need assistance in getting home, or if you get made redundant, if you're sick, if you need to go home, something happens, they will make sure that they get you home. You will get the support and the help, assistance that you need to get yourself home. Because some people can live here and realize that, oh wow, like I've been made redundant and now I'm in financial distress, and they don't know who to turn to now because they're not having an income coming in, or they're sick and they don't have money to pay for whatever they need to do, or they need to get home so urgently because someone has passed away. They need a body that needs to travel. Guys, just know that it's important to register yourself with the embassy so that whatever may happen, like, you know, if you remember 9/11, situations like that, that's when it's important to be registered with the embassy, because they'll be able to get you home. They'll be able to note how many South Africans are in that country and be able to provide the help that you need. So please don't neglect that. Don't neglect that when you are planning your relocation. So in light of the current situation, I know that a lot of South Africans that are all over the world are looking to be repatriated because for situations get known to them, and others being made redundant and finding themselves in financial distress are looking to be repatriated back to their home countries. Now, the process of repatriation is basically the act of moving foreigners or South African citizens that are foreigners in the country they're living in abroad outside of their country, and moving those citizens back into their home countries. There have been quite a few flights leaving from all over the world. I'm sure you guys have seen in the news. I know there was a repatriation flight in Qatar yesterday. There was a repatriation flight in Germany, USA, all over the world. There have been repatriation flights to move South Africans back to South Africa and all over the world where they come from, or where they are from. Yeah, where they come from. What I've done, I was advised by my uncle who works at the embassy. I was advised to send an email to register myself as a South African citizen in Dubai. So I sent that email because I had never done it before, and he also gave me a whole lecture about the importance of actually doing that when you move to a new country. So I did that. They responded to me and they asked me to send my documents. They want a passport, your visa copy. They want, what else do they want? Yeah, but they'll send you a list of all the documents that they need in order to register you. And then now they will put me under a specific list where they're listing all the South Africans that are currently in Dubai that are needing to go back home, and they will then allocate flights. So right now I'm waiting to see if there will be any flights so that I'm able to get myself onto a flight back to South Africa, of which from then on I go into 2 weeks of quarantine, but in my country as well. And already I have started packing. Like, I'm so excited to be leaving, guys. I started packing already, and I'm like, you know, planning what I'm going to be doing. So right now, yes, as of today, my work visa is officially cancelled. So I did cancel that. So I have 28 days to be in the country right now. After that, I get fined. I think it's 200 dirhams for the first day, and then 25 dirhams every single day after that you are in the country. So I do have a grace period of 28 days, which is great. And then I need to make sure that I cancel my bank accounts. I pay any debt that I may have here. I transfer my money or withdraw and send it to my South African accounts, and I cancel my tenancy. So every single commitment that you have had in the time that you have been in that country, or in the time that I have specifically been here in Dubai, I need to make sure that I cancel all of those, and I get letters to prove that all of those have been paid, because you don't want to get stopped or find yourself a year later and they're like, no, you still have this, and you're like, no, but I cancelled it. So you need to, it's very important to get letters and proof of payment for every single thing that you do or cancel, in order for you to be able to leave the country debt free, and also be able to connect from Dubai going forward in the future, because we all know that most connecting flights happen from here in Dubai. So you don't want to be blocked because of that. I think the packing part of things is going to be the most difficult for me, because there's certain things that I obviously can't take with me, and I'm so sad because I really want to. I came here with 2 bags. I'm probably going to leave with like 3 or 4. So it's going to be a bit of a charge in terms of extra luggage. because I have my camera equipment and I'm not willing to let that go, even though I know I can get it in South Africa, but I don't know after how long I'll be able to purchase in South Africa. So I'd rather just take mine, because right now there's lockdown and restrictions, so I don't want to have to suffer because of that, and I don't want you guys to suffer because of that, because then you won't be able to get content. So yeah, and then it's just basically, I think most of my stuff is going to be clothes, because I do live in a fully furnished apartment. So I moved in and it was already furnished. I don't have to take anything with me, and the small little things that I do have, I'll probably give to my friends or give away in some sort of way. So I'm not super worried about the packing part of things. I'm more worried about the cost of extra luggage. But yeah, guys, I think I've just about covered everything. I just want to leave you guys with a few words. I want to leave you guys with these words, and I'm just going to read what I wrote here, because I've been journaling in the past week, and I wrote something that I thought that maybe I should share with you. So these are my parting words. I want to leave you with these words. I used to think that my faith in God was enough, until every time something would happen in my life and I would lean on my own knowledge to make things happen the way that I wanted them to. But this time around, I'm letting go and I'm letting God take over. Everything he does is to prosper me and not to punish me. So I hope you guys can take that and apply it to your own lives, because I feel like I said, because I've gotten job offers, I could always be like, oh, let me get another job and stay. But what if God's actual plan is what I had planned? He's bringing it to me sooner than what I had planned. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to let go, let God. And I'm sitting here, I'm praying every day. I'm just like, I'm praying for that repatriation flight so that we can all land safely in South Africa and go into quarantine and see how things go from there. But I can't wait to be in South Africa and shoot content with all my faves. And my family, of course, my nieces are so excited. They want to start a YouTube channel. Yo, so but anyway, guys, I thank you so much for your endless support. I thank you for watching this video till the end. I also thank you for liking this video and for commenting down below. Yeah, I really do appreciate you guys, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week. I will see you again soon in my next video. Mwah! Stay tuned. Don't forget to invite your friends to come subscribe.